Itele yatina Ntefuta tajalia subemato ninte.
Viewers, wherever you are, once again, welcome to this program, the Balanced Youth of the Month, Youth of the Year Award. We are right here in Abuko, KMC, and of course, part of this program, we call it Finding the Problem. Right here in Abuko, we meet the councilor and also our youth alcalo. You know, for the first time I've seen a youth alcalo, and that sounds very interesting. I just want to take this opportunity to welcome you all. But of course, Madam Mandingkol Kal Tendu Kal Jai ka fale natana program the Youth of the Year, Youth of the Month, Youth of the Year Award bina mfele Abuko. Andun ka Kenya mere kata round ka problem will find after ni nata nga problem will fana wala solution will fana explain ol mu kulti me anon ko mata bake mbokki deglu kat yi ñi ñu nekk di setan ma ngi leen di gërëm di leen santa di wax ne lu am solo la tay na ñi ngi ni Abuko nga xamne ne da ñew ndaw yi nga xamne ne ñoo nekk di compete ci Youth of the Year Award bi ñom na tay ji ñew nañ Abuko pour gis ñom ci jankuwaate yi nga xamne ne ñom loolu lañ nekk di face nga gis ne ñu dem present ko ba par at the same time ñëwaat pour present the problem waaye na di jaajëf ñëpp ñu fi nekk.
asalaamaaleykum mbooloo mi maa ngi leen a gërëm di leen santa di gërëm Mr Cissé ak teamam bi di leen ne jërë ngeen jëf definitely am na awards yu bëri yu nekk biir KMC waaye comme ñun Abuko we are part of the awards yoo xam ne comme lokki nañ ñu identify ñu ngi leen a welcome yéen yëpp di dalal suñ gan yi di gërëm suñ kilifa itam ñoo xam ne definitely yaaga nañ fi bu lii xapu ne ñëw nañu toog di leen déglu kon ñu leen a gërëm di leen sant di leen wan ne welcome to Abuko jërëjëf.
ñu ne suñ problème yi fii bu njëkk ba mooy affaire yi canal bu nekk Abuko Nema boobu daf ñu sonal trop saka su taw bi tawee ñu nekk boori Nema dañ dee sonal trop ñaareel nga dem ci suñ faro bi ci suuf fële géej bi mu ngi bëgg a yaaxa faro yi te jigéen yi foofu lañ dee dunde ëpp doole bi yëpp Abuko foofu lañ dee nekk spécial jigéen yi waaye balankang bu jógee suñ diggante ak Lameen ba ci faro Abuko yëpp ba ci endine bi fii suñ diggante Fajikunda yëpp a yàqu suñ amee ndimbal lu demee ci loolu dinañu kontaan trop.
jërëjëf loolu wax bu am solo la ndax loolu moo ñu tax a jóg loolu nominees yi nga gis ni ñoom ñoo nekk ñetti nominees yi nga xam ne ñoo nekk di compete ñoom dinañ xool problème yi ngeen mention yëpp dinañ dem ñu binda solution mooy comme proposal ñu ñëwaat back to yéen pour présenter projet boobu noonu waaye nag comme lii compétition la te compétition bi daf leen allow pour ngeen jël benn si problème bu gars yi di binda so su boobaa nag yéenay xool ban mooy seen priority mooy ne te boobu dafa am solo trop su boobaa nag suñ ñëwaatee fii boobu la ñoo def présentation bi pour suñ toogee nominees yi présenter leen lan mooy seen of course jànkuwaate yi nga xam ne ñoom dégg nañ ko fi jàng nañ ko dem nañ présenter leen solution bi yes councilor
yes like comme boo waxee the priorities definitely bëri nañ i problème fii biir Abuko waaye comme noonu leen ko waxee we have to prioritize ñu xool boo xam ne definitely is the most boo xam ne moom lañu moo ñu gën a soxal to be honest with you bu ñu gën a soxal fu mu nekk nii we definitely need bridges in Nema definitely su taw bi tawee fii duñ mun a am access to the hospital access to the schools access to the markets duñ mun a génn waaw problème bëri na biir Abuko waaye bridges yooyu noonu almost 4 to 5 bridges in Nema yooyu definitely daf ñu over sonal waaw definitely daf ñu sonal bu baax.
maa ngi nuyu ñëpp seen tur ak seen santa di wax ndaw yi tamit ñu fekk gan yi ma leen a welcome Abuko waaw wax bi rafet na suma papa wax na fi waaye tamit fàtte nañ benn am nañ fi lopitaan bi nga xam ne jaar bi tam métti na trop sant yàlla ñu ngi gërëm tamit ñi nga xam ne dimbale nañu si taxawoon nañ si xam nga ba tey waaw waaye ba léegi nag am na yu fa des tamit ndax soo xoolee Abuko mosut am pharmacie boppam bu correct for the first time in the history of Abuko ñu ngi am lopitaan at least waaye lopitaan tamit du mun a nekk noonu yëpp at the same time we all know so waaye lii problème bi léegi man it maa ngi jël chance bi opportunity bi pour tamit ma sànni suma baat so ñi nga xam ne dëgg la philanthropists are with us and government tamit ñu ngi def luñ mun waaye ba léegi ñu ngi leen a ñaan parce que fu sori lañ ko dooree we knew and we saw their commitments and ñu ngi leen a gërëm from the president to the last man waaw waaye ba léegi rek dañoo sagu ndimbal parce que lopitaan bi lu bari mu ngi fa loo xam ne problème spécialité affaire courant problème la yow lopitaan boo xam ne la ñu ngi rely on cash power te normally dafa war a am conventional meter, and we challenge all those challenges and promise are given they will deliver them, but still we cannot see them. So ba pare tamit da nga gis ne water facility bi tamit dafa sori tuuti ak lopitaan bi, so su dee pompe bi dem na duñ dee naan te lopitaan bi amul fridge. Ba pare yoon sax proper yoon pour dem si lopitaan bi war nañ koo am, so ñu ngi ñaan yooyu yëpp because facility bi mu fa waaye dafa xaw a sori ak dëkk bi, so yoon bi su baaw nit ñi duñ mun a dem. Ba pare lopitaan bi amul ambulance, da ngaa yóbbu yeneen kees yi foofu because man sax personnellement am na nit ku daanu si faro bi ma yóbbu ko foofu, but dama war a jël taxi fay ñu yóbbu ko because lopitaan bi amul faro bi 5 words in Abuko suñu amoon ambulance dina baax trop, ñun tam ñu ngi ñaxtu si loolu. Waaye kontaan nañ tamit comme que ñëw ngeen fii liggéey dëkk la, yéen yaa ñu fekk suñu dëkk ngeen ñëw ngeen ne pour ñu liggéey bool ñu ngi seen kanam, and then you are always welcome at all times. ñu ngi leen ñaan yàlla yéen it li ngeen bëgg yàlla may leen ko. waaw mbir mi tamit ni ngeen ko yóbbee yàlla yombalal.
man tamit ci wàllum jigéen yi lay wax ci birim ndox, parce que ndox tamit dafa métti trop côté Santhiaba ba dañ dee sonn trop ci affaire yi ndox. waaw suñ ci amee dimbal daal tamit ñaan nañ pour ñu am ay boxol yi nga xamante ne mun na am nekk solo daal ñu mun a jàppale nit yi ci mbiri ndox. waaw léegi mot na juróomi weer ndox amul ci gox yi daal, pompe yi du dee am ndox. first time dañ daan jóg guddi di root waaye léegi amatul sax dara. waaw ñu ngi leen di ñaan si loolu.
Abuko gis ngeen fii nu mu mel at bu nekk dina am xale bu des fii, ñaan naan leen ngeen yàlla ak yenent bi ngeen jàppale ñu fii bu baax a baax. Gis ngeen fii fu ñu taxaw nii jëlee ko fii ba ci tali bi nga jóge si tali bi demaat ba ci biir faro bi yëpp baaxul. nii la mel nii la musa mel, kenn du fi ñemee jàll su ndox tawee kenn du fi ñemee jàll. ñaan nañ leen ngir yàlla yenent bi ngeen jàppale ñu. waa Abuko sonn nañ torop.
I am Parliament Jiba, the Ward Councillor of Abuko. As you can see, we are standing right at the bridge of Abuko Nema. I just want to highlight the importance of this bridge. The rainy season, even after the rainy season, you see how the natives of this area are living. To be honest with you, it's very sad, especially in the rainy season. There's no way whereby this native can pass through. Definitely, if you have a pregnant woman here and you want to transport that woman to the hospital, it's always a problem. And every year we do have casualties here. These young children, they will be inside here when the water is flowing and they will lose their lives there. This canal came from the main road at Abusi Johnson, that main road, Mbalit Johnson, down to the Abuko, to the river side. So definitely, we definitely need help. You see, from there up to here, all this will lose their compounds. And the lives we are losing here almost every year, they find it very difficult for them to pass. There is no access here at all. We are appealing to the government and to the international donors and to partners to come to the rescue of the people of Abuko.
maa ngi nuyu mbooloo mi toog fii li ñoo wax si fii mooy Abuko dañ soona trop ñi nekk fii su taw di amee soiris ndox suy flotte jógee ko Abusi Johnson ba fii dafa naxari ñi nekk fii pour ñu cross dem at bu nekk foog ñu am koo xam ne dafa réer fii wala mag wala xale bu ndaw so dañoo ñaan nguur gi ak ñoo xam ne dinañ mun a dimbale waa Abuko pour ñu mun a sampal ñu bridge boo xam ne soiris soo cross doo xalaat dara. Seetal pipe ndaw is this healthy? It's not healthy. It's dangerous. So ngeen dimbale ñu ngeen safara ñu loolu moo tax ñu ñëw 5 bridge moo nekk fii diggante fii ak fii ndox su flotter rek is a problem.
Thank you very much, viewers. You heard what the villagers said here in Abuko and KMC. I'm telling you, this is so sad. My goodness. I want to show you this. This is the Nawek pipe, and under here is a bridge. flowing. This road goes up to the main highway. Now, there are buildings that have to even collapse. People have to abandon their home because of this flow. Now, what exactly are we doing as stakeholders, as development partners, government? This is our roles to play, to make sure that indigenous people that are living here, every day fighting for you, voting for you, to fight for their affairs. And people that are living here, they definitely don't want this thing. This is not what they are calling for. This is not what they vote for. This is not what they needed for. But let's support them, and that's what this thing is all about. But the competition just start. And we'll be unveiling most of these problems just to show you that there is more need for support.
Okay, viewers, once again, you can see this place also. As you can see, this is Abuko. Definitely, we are suffering. This is a whole compound, you can see. This also is a very big hole, whereby it causes so many damages during the rainy season. You see, this compound owner is almost on the way to evacuate his place because, as you can see, the erosion, how it works here. So definitely, we need the help of the government and the people to come and support us so that we can have bridges, you see, as I'm telling you. So definitely, we are definitely in need of support. It's okay.
Viewers, like I said, the sun is very hot, but we are still inside the villages finding the problem. That's why this competition is very, very important. That's why we even call the government to support the program. But we have to thank, of course, the Minister of Youth and Sport and, of course, PIA for supporting this wonderful program. We are right here at the Abuko Hospital, and we have a gentleman here who's going to take us around to the problems. Gentleman, what's your name?
My name is Omar Sawane.
Omar Sawane.
Yes. Basically, the first problem that we have here is the fencing of the premises. Where the premises is not fenced, therefore anyone can enter, anyone can go in and out. That's one of our challenges. And the other challenge that we have is like the pump. We don't have tap within the health center premises. The tap is over there. Mostly people we suffer to go and fetch water and comes back. And also we don't have our own meter. The meter that we have for light is from the mosque. That's one of our challenges. And also we all know basically, the area of the Gambia, people are they are not financially strong. Therefore, they find it challenging to have some drugs because there are many essential drugs that we lack in the facility that should be provided definitely. Because sometimes I pity for many people, especially Kwatem, even in the facility, you test them with malaria and they will not even have the money to go and buy. Those are one of our challenges. And also with the way the wards are built also is some kind of backward things because we don't have even sometimes basic facilities like toilet and other things inside. The toilet is behind that we have to go. Sometimes at night it will be difficult when someone is on night to go at the back to ease themselves also. Yeah.
All right. Of course, so viewers, all this problem that he's saying will be going around to them, not only talking about them, and we will show it to you, see it for yourself. But of course, the nominees are around here. You can see them writing, of course, writing the problems, and they will come back to present solution to some of these problems. And of course, let's go around. Omar, you take us around to all these problems you've mentioned.
Okay.
Let's go with the toilet first and see behind. So you've talked about the wards are not properly built.
Yeah, definitely. The way they are built, they are just like single rooms. That's how they are built. Here is purposely for male ward.
Male ward.
Yeah. And we only have 2 beds inside.
Viewers, once again, just to tell you, we have gone down to some of the hospital. But there's something very important that I want Omar to highlight, which we asked. Omar, do you have a maternity unit?
No, we don't have maternity unit at the moment, and also we don't have RCH clinic in our facility. Also, there's one important thing also we don't have, because we don't have means of transportation in case we have an emergency of patients also. There's no vehicle in the facility that can transport people to other higher institutions for care and further management. It's for the whole of Abuko and for whole of Gambia. Anyone from anywhere can come for treatment in the facility.
Thank you very much, Omar. It's a pleasure having you. And of course, I know this message will be definitely conveyed to the public. But like I told you, this is a competition. Nominees are right here, right in. And I'll just take some of the views from the nominees. How do you feel since we came to Abuko now that we are about to leave?
Well, this is so heart-touching because I live in Abuko, but I live around Abuko Sanchaba, not in this area. So seeing the road and all these things that they have explained, it makes me feel so emotional. I even feel like crying because the road down there near the bridge is very heart-touching and it's so serious. And the hospital, seeing this, at first, when I reached here, I didn't even know that it was a hospital. The hospital is not fenced and there's no water in the hospital, which is so sad. So we will try by all means to do our level best and write proper solutions so that the supporters and the government can help these people, definitely.
Well, I am really emotional, as you can see from my body language, because what I have seen here since in the morning up till now really breaks my heart, knowing that the poor taxpayers in this country are going through this kind of issues. Is really unbelievable. Coming to a hospital that is not fenced, threat to all kinds of attack, no water, no maternity ward. That is just really heartbreaking, and I pray and hope that those that will come in to support these people really will do it as soon as possible, because this is really heart-touching.
All right, thank you very much, Jane. Oh, Alassane, what do you have to say?
Well, just to share sentiments with the rest of the nominees here, it is something that is very disheartening, as we usually see in other communities in the Gambia. I mean, the realities are here. We are seeing the realities. It's not what is in the exercise books or what you've read, in the schools. These are the realities. These are the hard facts that we are facing on the ground. I mean, going to a place like Abuko, seeing where the water passes, and even thinking of a child losing his life there or her life there, because it's on various occasions. It is something that keeps you emotional, Sorry. I mean...
Do you want to cry?
No, I'm trying to keep it together. But however, that is not the only disheartening fact about this place. I mean, thinking that you have women here, population of women, with all the chants the slogans that are flying around, that women are important, they make the majority, I mean, they give birth to us. But yet still having a health center here without a labor ward. How do you think of that? That is something that is also disheartening. So we must do something about this. I know the government is watching, the stakeholders are there, they are watching. We have leaders on the ground. Gambia doesn't lack leadership. The thing is that the real leaders, they are on the ground doing their best, but they are not given the platform to cry over whatever they have. Look at the Alcalde that they have and the VDC. They are all young people. They are all youths. So who can deny the fact that youths can do it? Nobody can. And with all the achievement that they have scored in this community, I mean, it is very laudable. They don't have the resources that other people might have. So putting these people into position, I think they can do, I can bet my vote that they can do better than all other politicians that I might even see in this country. Okay? So this is something that we should also take as a lesson, us as youths, and we who are from the institutions. I mean, we have read a lot, but we should come back to the society and learn how they did all these things. We have a lot to learn from our leaders here.
All right, we have a lot to learn from our leaders, very important. All the nominees are touching. Fatima is crying right now. Momour Jane is definitely, we have to hold him as we are going. But just to inform you, these whole things, we're just trying to, of course, build a nation. And to build a nation, this is the way, showing the reality. Keep following us, we'll show you more realities as we are going. Thank you. Viewers, wherever you are, once again, welcome to the program. And we are here right in Talinding, South, of course, with the councillor. And of course, I will allow him to introduce himself and we'll move to the program proper. Councillor, welcome.
Okay, I am Councillor Karamos, is a councillor for Talinding South Ward. Since we came in office, there are a lot of development challenges that we face in our area or our consequences. In terms of waste management, markets, health centers, or skill centers, and so on. But since we came in office, we are trying to mitigate some of these concerns of our electorate. In terms of waste management, I think all of you guys are aware of that KMC purchased 19 compactors with 2 reserve trucks, and then currently those are helping us in the waste management. And then along the way too, the community keep on complaining about speed bumps, because we keep on having like a frequent accident. There is a road, a concrete road that connects here to us from Abuko to Churchistown. So we keep on having an accident there frequently. So the double disease member, we spend like $150,000 to make those speed bumps. Again too, we have a health center whereby when people visited there was no medicine, there was no equipment and other items there. With the support of our partners in the UK, we are able to rebrand the hospital and then change all the equipments at the hospitals. And then it is the only hospital whereby if you go, you only spend $150, you will get all the medication you need. $50 is for the consultation. The $100 is for the, another $50 is for the lab, and the other $50 is for the medication. We are not having any single support from the central government since 2018. Again too, we are trying to budget for a bakery, because we all know most of our youths within the community are unemployed. So the idea of the bakery is to build a chaos shop within some of our these sub wards, whereby youths within those wards will be hired, and then those shops later on they will be turned to consumer shops. They will not be only selling breads there, but if you need certain basic commodities, you will get it from the shop, so that we can create some employment for our youth. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor. Of course, that's well brief, but of course, seeing the reality, that's exactly what we are about to do. Councillor will take us around. He has already summarized all these, of course, the problems that are around. But Councillor will allow you to lead us to the problems.
The time we came here, there was no water supply here. So we dig a borehole at the community hospital down there. That's the tank you are seeing there. So we have to dig. The community members volunteered. We dig and then roll a pipe that will be connected to this tap here, so that the kids within the neighborhood can have water. Even right now, there is no water supply within this area. A lot of the that's why the place is just a little bit weird like this. Many people come here and then fetch water. But here the challenges we have, if you look at the ground, it looks like a desert. We want here to be green, if possible, and then for us to have some lights too, so that at night some people can come here for physical activities. Because we find out that a lot of our moms, our uncles and so on, they are suffering from strokes and so on. But I hope with physical exercise and so on, that thing may mitigate that kind of diseases. So, and then we want to have some kids playing ground here too. Because if you check here, a lot of these people here, they are not doing anything here. And then in the entire community or in the entire KMC, there is no kids playing ground whereby kids can go and then play there for free. So that's why so many kids do use the riverline area. At the end of the day, if they go there, they get drowned and so on. So we hope donors will come to see how best we can put some kids items here. Yeah.
So thank you very much, Councillor.
So this project is purely for girls that are not in fact having the opportunity to go to school. So this project is purely for them, to help them or to empower them economically. Initially, the enrollment was 40 students. But later on, 10 out of these 40 are the ones that are dropped out and they are not serious with the project. So the 30 students that are the ones that are serious with the project, some of them they start to their WAS currently, some of them they start to their Gabeke and so on. They are the ones taking this project seriously. And then they are 100% on scholarship. So we hope the next batch that are coming, we hope we will have some partners that will support us.
Thank you very much, Councillor. I think we can now move to the other end. materials, you donate them to the community?
Yeah, donate it. And then, but to clear the container, it do cost us like $60,000, even though you are giving us with so all that thing is from the WDC. Sometimes we will use our allowances to see how best to clear the container. So we use our allowances how best to run some of the activities.
Thank you very much. In most cases, you travel outside with your WDC number, that is the World Development Committee.
Yes.
And then when you travel there, you get partners, they will donate you these materials, and you come back and donate it back to the community.
Yes, for that of the UK, we are working with the National Police Aid Charity. They are active, just like if you check Talending South World Development Committee, you will see whatever we are doing in Talending or in the country per se. And then this National Police Aid Charity, they are a group of police officers who came together to lend a hand to less developed countries. And then by the end of March to April, we are expecting like 30 ambulances that will be donated to the Ministry of Health. Some will be, maybe 20 of them will be donated to the Ministry of Health, but the other ambulances are coming to the community. So it will be left to us, our own discretion. We station them at different maybe sub-wards, or we donate it to other communities.
Yeah, specifically, is the Minister of Health aware that there is ambulance coming?
Yes, because we once have a meeting with Dr. Samade about this. So, but it was a proposal. But if some of you guys we are following one page, it's a standard newspaper, you will see they publish something that a son and a father are trying to drive some cars or whatever ambulance to the country. I forget the day they publish it, but everything is there. But it's through our connection. So, but not withstanding to like the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Health and even the Ministry of Education, we are partnering with them to support some of the schools, not only Talending but outside Talending.
All right. Thank you so much. Councillor, once again, we are here. Can you tell us where we are right now?
Here is the Talending Community Center. Some people call it Talending German Clinic. So the community center was established 2013. It was run by an individual then, whereas this is a community project. So in 2018, the time I came in the office, we find out a lot of things that we are here, that we are left with the Germans. That guy was misusing them, and then he is using them for personal gain, and then the community is not benefiting anything from the clinic, and then the price of their services is becoming expensive, and then they operate from 9 o'clock till around 2 or 3, they close. So the time we came to an office, we approached the guy, we explained to him like, if this is a community project, I think this thing should be given back to the community, not an individual or a family entity. So we have push and pull with the guy. Though some people we are trying to use politics in it, but for us we have faith in God that whatever we are doing is not for politics. We start expanding the service. From Monday to Saturday, our guys operate, and then the number of staffs that we are here, we are not that much, but we increase the number of staffs here. So the service of the clinic, it extends from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. at night. So the time we also, in 2019, we introduced like antenatal here, where we have some machines that they scan some pregnant women and so on. From 2019 towards 2021 ending, we lot of women give birth here. The data that we have, like 150 kids give birth here from 2019 to 2021. So, but later on, based on our advice from the Ministry of Health, they came here for spot checking and so on. They advised us because we don't have a mobility, it will not be safe. Then we told them that when there are emergencies, we will use our own private cars to see how best to take that a particular guy to any nearest main hospital around this area. But they advise us, they say like an ambulance is different from any other private car. So they advise us to stop the operation. Since then we stopped the operation. That time too, they don't have any delivery bed. But recently we have at least 3 delivery beds here. In fact, we donate other communities with delivery beds. That's why it says like here is one of the cheapest hospitals in the entire country. consultation you paid $50, lab you paid $50, and then the other $50 is for your medications. We are also trying to engage different partners or any individual whom you know that you can support the community with medications or drugs. You are highly welcome, because if you check, the government of the Gambia or the Ministry of Health is not spending a dime in this clinic here. Even gas power we buy it, water we buy it, our staff salary, the securities, everything, it is on we take the sole responsibility of everything. So we are not receiving any support from any other person, neither the central government. So we hope those that are watching this video or whatsoever or interview, they can come in and chip in and support the community of Talinding.
Thank you very much, Councillor. Very important. Of course, they said health is wealth, and we have to construct health so that we can definitely gain wealth. And that's why we are here. In most of the communities we went to, you see us visiting the hospital. The hospital is part of one of the most important development sectors. And of course, this health center is here for the communities.
I think we would like to call on the attention of the Ministry of Health, most especially the Ministry of Environment and the Public Health Department, because we have a liquid waste management problem here. So if you check down around the Riverline area, majority of the household there, they don't have a NAWEC tap in their compound, and then they have these local wells there, whereby in fact the water table is too high, and then their wells are polluted. And then if any person drink from that the well, you will get a very serious complications. And then the other issue is a lot of people they refuse to empty their soccer waste. So we would like to engage the Department of Public Health for them to come, and then because they have a law that they are operating
with the Minister of Environment.
Yes, yeah. So if they come, they look at people who their soccer waste are full, and then they are affecting the communities. They can come and then give the guy a warrant or whatever, and then charge the guy, and then whatever payment the guy should take, let the guy take it. And the other one is this solid waste management. Most of these donkey carts that are collecting waste within our communities, when they collect these things, they go behind our backyard. That is the Tambi wetland. It's where they go and then dump this waste there.
My name is Binta Jane Jalo.
Can you tell us your name?
Yeah, I'm the Deputy Mayor of KMC, also Councillor for Bakau New Town for Jalo.
Deputy Mayor, thank you very much. It's a pleasure coming here. Can you tell us where we are exactly?
We are the Bakau New Town Community Center right now. As you know, last time we have orientation about the 3 projects we're going to identify within the community. So the Balanced Youth of the Year award coming to our community to find out our problems.
Exactly. Now, tell us more about the importance of this center, and of course, what are some of the challenges?
Okay, this is the community center, also a youth center, I can call it, because it is useful to the community. It's the hall we use for our meetings, our conference, our other activities. But right now, as you can see, the building, it needs renovation. It needs renovation because most of the areas have been dilapidated. So this is going to play a big role for the sponsors or the philanthropists over there to come on and support us to renovate this center.
Yes, we have seen so many youth projects like YEP, projects like, and you've said this center is not only for the communities, purely meant for the youths. What are some of the things that if this development partners with you, that you might want or you might need in this community, and that can help directly for the youth?
I think once we invite the KM youth chairperson. That's Isaac Seka was here last time, and we've also engaged YEP on this center, and even the communities. It's not our priority, but we can see that still the community can use it to do some of the projects as of these funds coming from the center. We can use it for workshops and other programs. The money we're going to gain from this, we can use it to develop other areas. I think this one is a responsibility of the youth to look for funds also. They have to take care of this center.
Thank you very much, of course, Deputy Mayor. Let's have one of the women also to just set lights on this place and the importance of this place.
Assalamu alaikum. Ntolu kukele na muna problemo de. Kata problemo siata nyawonya mbari. Kukele wamunna nanyi silo. Ndola nsilo birim fajara. Ninsa manata jiokana munanga ba. Muka tamano nimbebe tamala dola be bulo mutala yetammendi. Yedula solo simene be silo la. Adu jiko hembatandi jane. Ntana koru namusole katinya yaila. Ntafanka yaile. Bari nginan singole ndime wala namanda wulo ko. Bari wato ni nata watu ko jioma soto na kolto. Ila fangole kaja jioma soto. Aliyo kenye sabuti. Aliya nasilo aliya makoje. Aliya barako kaja aliya la sembo be kaje. Aliya makoy nanyi silo kambatande ni samana te bukala fila tamino joka na ale fo utoto. Aliya makoy.
Once again, we are here in Bakau. And of course, Deputy Mayor will just tell us some of the issues within the New Town market. Deputy Mayor, can you tell us some of the challenges you are facing?
What we need is just to renovate the market, paint it, and these rotten shops over there, just to make them as stores. I think that's all we need.
We are right here in Bakau, and of course, road problem, road network. It's part of development, especially when it comes to the community. We have the Deputy Mayor, who also double as the councillor of this Bakau New Town ward. Deputy Mayor, just take us through, of course, the importance of this.
Okay, Baba, this is the road, New Town, Bakau New Town. This is called Suleiman Sonko Street. Since I was elected in 2018, which make me to go into election is that politics. It's just to make sure that this road is constructed, because it's a very important road. This road, you can have access to go to the market, to the school, to the mosque, and to the community center. But during the rainy season, people don't have access to this road. As you can see, it's just now recently I am supported by the Geology Department and Council and NDMA giving me trucks to bring these gravels here. So you can see right to that end. Then even yesterday, on Saturday, Sunday, we are doing exercise with the youth of the community and the young boys to make some road rehabilitation. Not here. We identify roads in different communities, around Fajara or around Mile 7, Newtown Central or South Atlantic. It doesn't stop here. The roads that have been having problem, we're going to rehabilitate it before rainy season so that people can use that road.
Can you take us through the importance of this?
Yeah, this road is very important for the community because, as you can see, this is a main road that people use it normally to go to the mosque and also use it for many things. And also during the rainy season, people have challenges in movement. You understand? And these are things that since we were young, we normally put stones and other things to make sure that people can have a place where they can even walk to so that they can do their daily activities.
In most cases, youths fold their hands. They don't even participate when it comes to development. What advice do you have?
No, I don't support that idea, because one thing I will tell you is that we always come out as young people in Bakau Newtown here, but the support is lacking, you understand? We don't have those resources to do certain things in our communities, but if we have the resources, we also try to do something. What I'm urging young people is that we stay in this community. No one will come and develop this community for us. Then we have to come together to make sure that we put our community first and make this community great. Yeah.
He disagree with the fact that youths are lazy in this community. Let me tell you this, whether they are lazy or not, what is important is that youths have to come together to develop their own nation. That can only happen if we understand exactly what development is all about.
ITC will build the structure and the council will do the finishing, but the bakery part of it, that bakery is purposely for the youth of Bakau. You know, we have a lot of youths here that are talented, but because of there's no lack of opportunities, they cannot even showcase their talent. So that is why we have the bakery building here, and that from the bakery that is why you have the office. Right, you have the computer rooms, and you have the other room that is going to be like library and the others. So, but my plan was on top of the building now, because this is second floor, we were able to fund it. But the second part of the building, that is the top floor, there's no fund for yet. Because they said they are going to tender in 2 phases. But they are sure that this other fund you want, they have the fund, but on top, that means you have to look for a fund. Yeah, my intention was at least to have a skills center. That skills center, that's going to be the skills center for girls. Because, you know, we have a lot of our girls here that are dropped from grade 9, some up to grade 11, they didn't complete their schools, some went up to grade 12, but because of the resources, we are not good. So now we have to also bring them in, because we cannot leave them behind. So that is why we are having on the top of the distance, if it is possible, that's what we are going to have. The skill center for girls like sewing, makeups, and the fashion designing, if possible, you can. Yeah, that's what we are having. But as of now, we have the problems of funding. That's the problem. Yeah.
Viewers, if you are watching right now, this is where I will, of course, close. This is the last bus stop for finding the problem. It's the most difficult part of this competition. It's the part when nominees have to travel from morning, 8 o'clock, up to 5 o'clock or even 7 o'clock in the evening to find problems from different villages. Now, next week, join us. What we'll do is that we will go and present those problems to the villages so that the village will choose one of the projects. The project that they select, the nominee will have a point. But the project that they reject, those nominees will not have points, and that is not good for them. That's why the competition is very tense, very interesting. You will not only learn from this competition, but you will see that there are a lot of hidden things that are happening that once we discover them, we develop them, we can definitely earn development. And that's why this competition is called the Youth of the Month, Youth of the Year Award. And then later on, what do we say? When youths compete for national development, what will be the outcome? Development, progress, and prosperity. Join us in the project presentation as we close for finding the problems. Alassane, just briefly, precisely, how do you feel throughout the entire journey?
A lot of challenges in the country that haven't been brought to light. But thanks to this competition, although it's not just a competition, but it's also something that also gives platform to local, leaderships for them to also profess the threats that they are facing in the country. So we are able to do that, and thank God, Alhamdulillah. And at personal level, I have also gained much knowledge on my country and also build more rapport with my fellow nominees. They are amazing people, and also with my team Drame, they are awesome. Ablai Gay, Fatima Jame, and Sang Mendy. They have done tremendously well for me. I cannot pay them. And I cannot also pay people who have actually been behind me, supporting me from my community and also outside the country. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Alassane.
Yeah, first I will say Alhamdulillah, and thanks to Allah and to my team members, Fatuma M. Jasi, Ibrahim Dafe, and Abba Sonko, for giving me the courage and encouragement and pushing me both day and night. I'm very much grateful to them. Well, this have taught me a lot. I have visited so many communities and I have seen a lot of things that you will never know when you don't reach out to these people. And this have really touched me a lot. And hopefully, we all pray to God that the problems that they tell us, the problems that we see as people, will be solved by those people outside, because this is going to be televised. And I hope and pray that they will come to their intervention, inshallah.
Right? That's Mahmoud Lamin Jane. And then what we have another Fatima. Fatima, how do you feel?
I would say I feel so happy and excited because of the experience, and I'm saying a very big thank you to you for giving us this opportunity to go around and know our nation very well, because such places I have never been there and I have seen their problems. Knowing that they're facing this is a shock to me, but thank God for the Balance team. I have the opportunity to see all these problems, and I'm thanking my team, Famata Dahaba, Lamin Bara and Hawa Jalo, for their support and encouragement. And definitely we will just say a big alhamdulillah, because the journey has ended, waiting for the finals now, so I'm saying thank you.